Hi, today we're going to be making a Lego minifig head. This isn't like my last tutorial. Today we're going to be sculpting by numbers. I figured out the measurements based on some diagrams I found for the Lego minifig head. And we're going to open the topology and the gizmo settings, and we're just going to type in these values that I'll provide you. And what you'll get is the three cylinder shapes, the top peg, the main head shape, and the bottom sort of neck shape, including this boolean for the torso peg hole. But all the rounding that's happening is just done through these values. So you're not going to do any masking tricks, and you're not going to need to do any smoothing tricks. It's literally going to create three cylinder shapes that will join together to create this head. All right, let's get started. Let's come up to our scene menu. Let's start by hiding our example. I'm going to come up here and hit add. We're going to choose cylinder. And I'm going to hit up here, clone. I'm going to hit it 2 times. And I want to move this cylinder down below cylinder 2, and I'm going to rename it to cylinder 3. And this is just for my benefit so that I can communicate to you which one I'm talking about. We're going to take cylinder 2, which I will end up making the top peg, and we're going to move it above, and we'll take cylinder 3 and we'll make it the neck peg, and we'll move that below. Let's click on cylinder 1, which will be our main head shape. And I'm going to come up here and tap on the gizmo settings. And we need to first uncheck uniform scale. And this will make active all 3 values for the scale. For the red and the blue, we're going to type 1.01. I know that seems very insignificant, but I'm just basing this on the measurements that I got from the real Lego minifig head. For our green, we're going to type in 0.836, and that's all we need to do for that. So if you follow my cursor up here, we're going to tap on this, and we're going to tap on the 3 dots here. And the first thing we want to do is uncheck this chain link under cylinder topology. And that'll give us access to division X and division Y. And for X, we're going to type in 5. And for division Y, we're going to type in 3. We're going to come up to parameter and type in 7. Parameter is very dependent on topology, so that's why we had to start with topology. We're going to come down to the cylinder radius down here and type in 0.652. And we can close that. So we're done with cylinder 1. I'm going to tap on cylinder 2 in my scene menu. I'm going to again come up to our gizmo settings, uncheck uniform scale. For our red and blue values, we're going to type in 0.488. And for our green value, just 0.2. And now again, we're going to come up to 3 dots here. And we don't have to uncheck topology this time. We're just going to type in 30 into this division X field. Parameter, we're going to set to 4. And we don't need the cylinder radius this time. We're going to tap on the icon just to the right of cylinder hole. And we're going to make this 0.405. And we're done with cylinder 2. I'm going to tap on cylinder 3. Same thing, come up to gizmo settings, uncheck uniform scale. For the red and the blue, 0.652. And for the green, 0.12. Come up here to the 3 dots. Again, we're going to type in the same values. 30 for the division X, for parameter 4. And then under cylinder hole, we'll make active that icon. And the value is 0.405. Those are the 3 cylinder shapes that we need. And now we just need to move them on top of each other. I'm going to hit the gizmo icon. I'm going to zoom in a bit, and I'm just going to bring this right up to the bottom edge. We're going to extend it because obviously we don't want the beveling happening. We want to have them intersecting with one another. I'll do the same. I'm going to lock my camera view to the front. I'm going to select cylinder 2, and I'm going to also set that and rest it right on top. And if you turn off, if you hit your gizmo icon, you'll go back to the invalidated controls, which are these controls here. And I'm just going to pull cylinder 2 a little lower into cylinder 1 so that we have that intersection. I'm going to select cylinder 3, and here we want to bring it up a bit higher. So you can see a value up here if you want to know like where I'm landing. 0.301, that's fine. I'm going to clone cylinder 3. So I came into this menu. You can either go into this menu and hit clone, or there's a clone button right up here. Let's tap it. So the cylinder I just added will be our shape for the torso peg, and this will help us create the torso peg hole. So what I need to do is I'm going to come up here to the hole. I'm going to tap twice so that we have a solid cylinder shape now. And then I'm going to tap on the 3 dots, and I'm going to tap on the cylinder radius. I'm going to type 0.45, and this will give us a shape that we can subtract from our main head shape here. So if you've never booleaned before, you just need to subtract one shape from another by hiding the shape that you want to subtract. Cylinder 4 is the shape that we want subtracted, so I'm going to hide the visibility by tapping the eye icon there. And cylinder 1 is the shape that I want to subtract from. So I just need to hit the checkbox for that shape. So now there's two objects selected. One of them is invisible. And now if I come up to the Boolean and tap Boolean and then tap the Boolean button, you'll see that we've created that cavity for the torso peg hole. So this shape is done, and all that would be left to do is to join the 3 cylinders. And you can come down here. I already have the yellow selected, but if you tap on this field over here, if you tap on it, the value that I've been using is FFCD00. And then you can just hit paint all. And now you have your Lego head. In the description, I've included some face decals. And I'm not going to apply it here in this video, but I have a video called Painting a Lego Minifig, where I show you how you can make a sticker tool, and then you can apply face decals like the ones that I provided in the description. Anyways, thank you for watching. Keep making things, and I'll see you next time.